Well, hello there, chat. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby, and today we're going to be playing Parkour Warrior, which I'm very thrilled about. We're doing our monthly Parkour Warrior stream. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Penny for getting the first channel points reward. And Frank, thank you so much for the not first. I like your little dancey guy. That is, make me dance. Me when I'm dancing. God, the massive September ad. I mean, banner making it hard to redeem channel point rewards. Don't touch that dial. Sorry. I just have to read all the things, but yeah, oh, the September things. Yeah. So, you know, September really do be like that, where they're like, oh my gosh, you should subscribe. So when I tried doing art, yo, I too have been a little bit in my art era. We're just getting artsy out here. One of these days I'll have something to show you guys. One of these days I'll have a little something that I can hand over and be like, look you all, I've done the art. Today is not that day, but who knows, maybe eventually, perhaps, you know. IP? I forgot? What? Huh? Oh, for CSMP or what? What you looking for, Penny? IP? What? Huh? You and I... MCCI! Play.mccisland.net, I think? That's what it looks like to me when I'm looking at the screen here, where it says MCC Island. That sounds about right. So I'm putting on chapstick. Chat, I'm late for a really embarrassing reason today. Genuinely a really, really embarrassing reason. Shut up, Windows! Sorry, I'm late for a really embarrassing reason. I could not stop eating pretzels and cheese. Chat, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. I don't know if, I don't know if anyone's told you ever. But if they're pretzels and you eat them with cheese, then it's really good. Then it's really good. The like salt and then the cheese and it's good. But I was eating pretzels and cheese, so I ended up being late because I just could not stop myself. Anyway, I think we should play MCCI Parkour Warrior. Just gonna change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and pop. We're jumping in! We're connecting to the server! We're loading terrain! Chat messages can't be verified on this server! It might not reflect the original message. But that's fine, I hate the chat reporting feature anyway. Remember when that got implemented and we all hated it. We all hated it so much. Anyway, daily quest log has been put in. And we're just heading straight over to Parkour Warrior Dojo. Cause ah! Oh my gosh, it's Penny! Can you believe this? Caramel, hi. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to message you again, wasn't I? Oh goodness. Oh, sorry about that. Has my mob vote dead? Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard they're no longer doing it. Oh, are we? Oh, we're just hopping in. That was a nice second drink. If I try giving it a try, well, you know, hey, that's all we can ask. All right, it looks like I'm not in the same lobby as Penny at the moment, which is really sad, very unfortunate, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, no. My IRL life has gotten real busy lately. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I'll definitely for sure do it today. I say, unsure if I can keep that promise. I'll do my best. I'll do my absolute best. That was on me. This is my warm up, chat. You can't make fun of me during my warm up. Okay, this is our established agreement. While I'm warming up, then it's just fine. Don't worry about it. I just, you know, I have to get my little fingers prepared and ready. Definitely for sure it'll happen at least someday for sure, I swear. Imagine having the time and energy to do literally anything ever. To do literally anything ever. Oh my goodness. Makes fun of computer. No! Why would you do this to me? I can't can't believe this. This is so sad, chat. This is so sad. Friend is making fun of me. During my warm-up, nonetheless. What kind of sick, cruel world do we live in that friend would make fun of me during my warm-up? I can't believe this. Oh gosh, ITG means that we're probably getting a little funky with some mechanics here. I think I've dodged most of it. Oh gosh, okay. We're fine. We're doing great. We're doing fantastic. And speaking of how people are doing, how are you all doing, chat? You guys having a good go of it? Having a good day? I certainly hope so. That's my that's my wish for you always, is that the world is treating you kindly. I will say I'm kind of popping off on this parkour today. Like, it's definitely still my warm-up, so I'm probably gonna make a couple more silly, goofy mistakes along the way. But man, oh man, this is going surprisingly well. It's going surprisingly well. Okay, here we go. Here's where we're gonna start getting a bit silly with it. Here's where we encounter the issues. I know how to do this one, you know, I've done it many times before. It's just always, you know, you gotta... This is why we're warming up, is because you have to get the muscle memory back. You have to remember how it all works. You have to remember who you are, Simba. Oh gosh, is there, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember Lion King songs. Is there one that specifically relates to that? There probably is, I just don't know the words because I think it's from the Lion King musical instead of the Lion King movie, and I've only seen the musical twice, so you know, I don't know all the songs quite as well as I would maybe hope. Lion King musical, really good though. What was that? Elton John? Was that Elton John? I feel like that was Elton John. And it's really fantastic. I've as mentioned, I've seen The Lion King twice. Once a local production, and then I saw on tour the Broadway one. Makes fun of Quimby. What? Are you making fun of me? Are you making fun of me for my parkour skills or for being a nerd? Cause I'm gonna be honest. I guess I can't stop you from making fun of me for being a nerd, even during my warm-up. That's I don't think I have the power to do that, cause I am just kind of always a nerd. Yes, you're making both at the same time. Okay, well, again, I don't have the power to stop you from making fun of me for being a nerd, but during my warm-up, you're making fun of me during my warm-up. I can't believe this. Can't believe it would be this way. Oh, I can't believe you've done this. It's like the art. Yes, art. Oh yes, art. I mean, if you ever want to share anything with us, I would be so thrilled and happy to see it. Again, someday I'll share something with you guys. One thing that I've been learning, especially trying to focus on with my little art practices, is that I've kind of just come to the realization that I've just got a very loose, sketchy art style in general. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell from Beatrice, who's on screen, our local channel mascot. But my, I'm sure I could do, like, good, would you like to see it? I absolutely would like to see it, yeah. I'm sure that if I practiced really hard, I could do, like, you know, good traditional art kind of things, but it's just some sort of way when I try to make pictures with my hands. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Gamer Good Nation morning. Hello, hello, Gorbike. That's a new one. That's a new one. Very interesting. We're talking about drawing, cause friend has been practicing some art skills recently, and I have as well. And I was talking about some realizations I've had about me and art just kind of in general. Sequel to Goncharov? Oh my gosh, I was literally thinking that. Oh my gosh, I was literally just thinking sequel to Goncharov. It's, Goncharov, the greatest Martin Scorsese movie you've never seen. OMG, Penny, yeah. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? How's it going, King? Oh my goodness, the first intro jump should not be tripping me up this hard. I'll send it. Please do. Oh yeah, but I'm sure if I practiced a lot, I could do, you know, like very, you know, like traditional art styles and things. But I just very much have a very sketchy sort of style with it. There's a little story here that I don't think I've told you guys before. I thought I was gonna. There we go. Oh, come on, I caught that. Okay. There we go, okay. Oh, I thought I would visit my sketchbook. I want to change how I do my lines, but oh man. Using my Redstone instance for MCCI, and I have Redstone texture packs. Oh gosh, what did it do? What horrific true sight have you been granted? Oh, but sorry, keep getting derailed on this. Oh, wait, friends posted in art. Let's go back to that real quick. So this is the reference. This is what I did. Oh my gosh, friend, that's amazing. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Look at you. That looks so good. Genuinely. Oh, and CandyBot wants me to drink some water. Thanks, CandyBot. Alright, give me just a second. It is, no, seriously, yeah. You've got really good stylization, is mostly what I'm seeing here. I'll look at what Penny's got in Gen and then we'll go back. Some texture pack that allows me to use iron trapdoors as faster redstone lamps. Once they're going to disable, however, got this during course. Oh, that's really awkward, Penny. Oh, that's really awkward. Okay, but yeah, for your art friend, something that I've personally been thinking a lot with me practicing art things is stylization, how to give the impression of something while not, you know, putting in all the lines necessarily of it. And so you've got some good like light and shadows going on there, but you're not, you know, but you're doing it very simply with just you know, with just colors instead of doing like full-on blending and stuff. But you do it in a way that really that really looks good. Like the idea gets across very nicely. Ugh, Neos. I think. Oh, geez. No, I can't jump there. What? Yeah, man. Okay. I jump on the lamp so much, wondering why I was falling through them for like 5 tries straight, and then it clicked. Yeah. That'll do it for you, Penny. But yeah, that's what I'm very impressed by that in your art friend. I think you're doing some good work there. You're doing some good work out there, if you know what I mean. Ugh, there's gotta be a better way to tackle that. Beep. Ah! Don't worry about it. Okay, oh, there's the story. The story I was trying to tell. I was like, I know there's something that I'm trying to say here. So once upon a time, back at my theater job, I was trying to disguise my handwriting for something. Nothing necessarily super nefarious. I was just trying to, you know, I keep taking this jump weirdly. Okay. Nothing super nefarious. I was just trying to, you know... Okay, so at first it started as an exercise in trying to, like, make a thing look like it had been written by several different people, just for, like, kicks and giggles. But the problem was that no matter what I did, every single time, the person I was trying to show it to could tell that the handwriting was mine. Schism and Tinker all in my lobby. Whoa. Oh, Petty. Scatter. Hide. Scatter. Scatter. Flee. Flee. But yeah, no matter what I did, the person could always tell that it was my handwriting. And I did crazy stuff to my handwriting. I changed the height, the size, the way I did like the loops and whatnot on the letters I was making. And somehow every single time, even though the letters all looked different, it was still unmistakably my handwriting. And I'm having something like that when it comes to drawing. Where I've just kind of realized I've got there's just something in just for panic spamming F2. Bless. No, I did take my sweet time making it. It took 4 weeks. Fair and reasonable. Fair and reasonable. You gotta put the time in on that. I'm super anxious about it, but showed it at the peeps, and the feedback is genuinely so positive. Well, I mean, yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good stuff out there, and you know, even if you weren't, I always think that it's worthy to praise other people's creative endeavors, no matter what. Check Jen. Oh bless. Just hanging out with my pals on Parkour Warrior. Oh my gosh. That's so spooky, Penny. I would flee. I would run away. I would never. You got so close. Oh my gosh. Boop, boop, boop. Week and Everly comes for you. It'll always look like you made it. Makes me want to bark by slash neg. Yeah. But I mean, I totally 100% agree. But also, there's just this really weird quality to. I don't even know how to describe it on what exactly makes it so that you can tell that I've written something. But the moral of the story here is that with me doing art practice lately, I've been trying a lot to like lean into that, where, you know, I'm trying to just follow the way that like my hand wants to make lines and not how I think that it should make lines necessarily. If that makes any sense. If I'm saying words that are at all making sense to you. And then that was Tango. Oh, at first I was gonna make the whole body, but I want to make it for my KP, so the entire body wasn't fitting, and even if it wasn't, it wasn't detailed, so I decided to settle for a face close-up. I think that's a good plan. You know, you gotta know what field of view you want to be working with there. Very important to make good decisions like that. Imagine I fall right then. I got symbols and Skiz is here. Honestly, bless. Trying to create art that looks like it's made by someone else and fighting for my life with the knowledge that I will never create for my own hands. It really do be like that sometimes. No, genuinely, it really do be like that. Exact wrong timing. There we go. Whew! Thank goodness. Okay. Go to the totally diagnosed well. Is it actually good or y'all being nice? No, it's legitimately actually really good. Straight up, honestly. For so long, if I don't change something at this point, I'm stagnating. Good suggestion. No, it's real good. It's real, honestly, legitimately good. Like I'm going back to look again, and yeah, that's good. That's the kind of stuff that I'd see posted on Tumblr, of people being like, look, I did some art, and then people would reblog it and stuff. Yeah, the light is really nice. The reflections. This one's worth it. Nice. Yeah, no, absolutely. Creating art, am I right? Oh, but so I guess to go back to the Beatrice example in particular, if you take a look at Beatrice, like he's got color and stuff in this version of him, but he's still very sketchy, very much just. Oh, it's Penny. Hi, Penny. He's very sketchy, very much like loose, loopy lines, and again, just quite legitimately, honestly, I'm kind of realizing that that's just a hallmark of the way I do drawing things. And who knows, maybe if I, with enough time and practice, my lines would get neater and straighter and look less like they were made by a 5-year-old or something. But for the time being, I'm just gonna try and vibe with that, you know? I'm gonna just try and see if I can make that work for me. It's always worth it. The endeavor and the act itself feeds the human animal. So true. And that's me personally, then I need to be getting really good, or what's the point? The dichotomy of man, am I right? Whoop. Let me just whoop. 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 Being clumsy as usual. Well, I mean, Penny isn't streaming. Penny isn't trying to have a discussion about the nature of art and art practice while doing the parkour. I'm splitting my attention right here. If I was just doing the parkour, who baby you can bet that I'd probably be doing better. But I'm talking to you guys. I'm being a good streamer. I'm being a good solid streamer person. It's about the streaming. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, what am I if not an entertainer? You know? That's the sound of me succeeding on these jumps. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if many people here will be able to tell, but Ben Doyle from Jetlag the Game has ruined my speech patterns. Ben Doyle from Jetlag the Game has straight up just irrevocably destroyed the way that I speak. And it's not even anything specific. It's not like specific phrases or stuff that he says or anything. It's like the style of speaking, and it's all Ben Doyle's fault. It's him. That's him, officer. That's the one who did this to me. Ooh, got him. Because I've always been a bookworm, so I never had a hobby like art and drawing. Once in 9th grade, I had to do this poster making thing for awareness about pollution and such. And I made something which looked horrendous and everyone had a good laugh, so I've been having a rational fear of showing up with my art to others. Oh, bless. I'm sorry everyone made fun of you all the time. Like the fact that I took 4 weeks and that little thing really made me feel even more pathetic, so yeah. No, I mean, art timelines are just funky like that sometimes, you know. Some people make art really fast, some people make art slower, and that is just quite simply how the creative process goes. You know? That's the nature of, gosh darn nature of creativity once again. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. Messed up, I didn't even laugh, that's lame. Yeah. How'd they do that to you? Oh gosh. I don't even really feel like this one should be that hard. Why am I struggling like this? Why is it hard? Okay. It was 9th grade. People are dumb in 9th grade sometimes, admittedly. That is the 9th grade experience. I've been trying to film one specific 4x4 inch part of my sketchbook for literally weeks now. Genuinely expensive, yeah. I mean, it still doesn't mean that people should laugh at it. That's messed up. Unless you present it as something funny and you're laughing, I don't think anyone should ever laugh at someone else's art. Unless it's like laughing at it is fighting back against like racism or something, that's fine. Unfair education TBH? Yeah, no, 9th grade was messed up. Why did they do that to us? Can you believe 9th grade? Come on! Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. I think it was embarrassing. Yeah, no, then that seems like a bad time to laugh then. NGL. Oh gosh, slime blocks. Oh, golly goodness me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Stop. fighting classmates. And get the 9th graders and duking it out. We're duking out. Oh, hey, good job, Penny. Great time. Absolutely fantastic work there. Whoop. Whoop. Oh gosh, this one. They really liked this one, like a cycle or two ago. And you would think that would make me better at it. And I guess actually maybe you'd be right this time. At the time I felt like I was not getting any better, but hey, we're doing alright now. No, I just think that... Oh. I just think I think it's messed up to laugh at other people's art. Unless it's silly. Or if they're bad people and it'll make them mad, that's fine. If they're bad people, and by bad people, I don't mean... Oh gosh, now I gotta qualify my absolutes. I don't necessarily fully believe in the concept of bad people. I just think that, you know, I just think that laughter is a really effective weapon against things like fascism, because when people aren't taken seriously, they don't know how to respond, and yada 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 yada, you know. There's a post going around on the internet, or not on the internet, on Tumblr. Or I guess posts are always going around on Tumblr, so I guess that statement is just true always. But there's a post that's like, worst part about like trying to make funny posts and stuff is that if it reaches more like, if it breaches like 1,000 notes, then it will instantly be exposed to the most unfunny people on the planet. And that's how I feel. Well, or I guess that's something that I'm constantly trying to be aware of, here is that, you know, there's always the chance that the silly, goofy things that I say will be somehow exposed to, the most unfunny people on the internet. The most bad faith, unserious, unsilly, goofy people. So I gotta always be aware. They're always watching, you know? Even if they're not always watching me, they're always watching someone, and I need to be prepared for it to be me. So that's why we qualify our absolutes. That's why we qualify our absolutes, and we just stay a bit silly. Hi, Penny. Hello, hello, hello. Next course. Yep, here we go. Oh gosh. Penny, do you wanna handle a? Yep, there we go. I guess friend could do it too. Sorry, I did. My first instinct is always, Penny, ban this fellow! But I can also say, friend, ban this fellow. That's also the power that I have. I don't know who gave me mods, because that's just fueling my god complex. Having people that I can tell to okay, there's another post on Tumblr that's like God sees him and mods ban this guy. It's the exact same thing. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is yeah, guards. It's not a lamp or a trapdoor. Trapdoor. Bless, Penny, bless. But no, I don't know who gave me mods, because that is just feeding my it's feeding my instincts to say gods seize him at all times. I always want to be saying that. So I don't know who gave me the power to do that. It really feels like they should have thought better about that, because I may not be a tyrant now, but you never know when I'm gonna be a tyrant in the future, right? I've got the impulses sometimes. You know, you guys have heard about Mayor's Paradise. You know, that's you guys know my tendencies in Minecraft. You know the way that I am. One of these days I might just go full on power hungry and I don't know, have the mods do something outrageous, like, I don't know, ban someone for no reason. Can you imagine? These dolphins are not helpful. I don't know who called them. I don't know who told these dolphins that they're being helpful. The dolphins are not helpful. God, seize him! Mods, ban that guy! It's so funny to me. God, Skajinka this man is my most obscure reference, but I can't stop saying it's so funny to me. That's so funny though! No, have we considered though that that's really, really unbearably funny? God, Skajinka this man! I love that. Yeah, I knew it was too early to jump, but I did it anyway! Oh my gosh. Gods, Kajinka this man. Okay, we got him. So I started doing this game, she was going like a Tony the Tiger Kajinka or something. I think it was so funny, like it never left my brain. That's so funny. No, it's really funny. Gods, Kajinka this man. me when I'm just minding my business and then whoop, get Kajinka, lol. Get absolutely Kajinka nerd. It's like, no, please. Please, your majesty, please! What have I done? What have I done to deserve a punishment such as this? But there's no answer. I don't need a justification to do the things that I do. See, that's the kind of stuff that I'm worried about with myself, is that one of these days I'm just gonna start Kajinking people all over the place. I'm just gonna, you know, I'll just be hanging out, and then next thing you know, I think we should come up with a one-word label for making someone into a first-person version also. Make a complete set. Yeah! Yeah! Because then we could have the guards do that too. Because gods, give this man a persona. Just isn't as funny? Yeah. Yeah, no, you're so right. That is straight up just not as funny. Gods. Furry this man. I don't know. I don't think it has the same vibes. It's the vibes issue. How does one get the vibes across? I'm always saying this. And slime blocks my beloathed. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Oh, it's this one. Oh gosh, okay. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. Oh my goodness gracious me. Ah! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I can feel you worrying about it, and I really think that you should not be doing that because it's fine. Because it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's perfect. We'll give this like 5 more shots, and then if it's not working out, then we're just gonna move on. Cause listen, I know that I can do this one. I know that I have the capabilities to make it happen. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to go until I get the exact right run for it. Because I think that first run was the best one that I've had. I've been missing ever since. So we're just gonna. That first run, that was pretty good. I feel genuinely really proud of that. Legitimately, that was I feel like that was good work on my part. But Where we move forward. Oh, the chain pairs! I love chain jumps. Ah! I will just immediately mess up my jump though. I think that's a good idea. I think there's no problems there. I don't know why there would be a problem. It's fine. It's okay. But at any rate, oh gosh, what were we talking about? We've been talking about art. We talked about the Lion King a little bit earlier, but I don't know if I had any I don't know if I had any other plans for that subject of conversation. We've been talking about mods being like guards in a medieval thief, which, let it be known, is again still just the absolute funniest way to do it. Who gave me this power? Who gave me guards that I could have seize people? They should know better by now. They should know that I'm gonna do something unethical with that. I'm just too silly, you know? They're handing over the power of silliness. And they should be more careful with that. Who knows what I'm gonna do there? Ah, gosh. What? Hold on, so just that one little jump giving me issues. Yeet. Oh, come on! How? Huh? America, explain! I was clearly on the block, but okay. Okay, whatever. Imagine if I fell down there. Imagine if I fell down right there. Oh, Penny, hi! Let me just, there we go. Hi! Alright. Alright. And course 4, here we go. Hey, Penny's in here! That's our guy! I'm at the phase again where I kind of want to give my skin a once over again. My Minecraft skin, to be clear. I don't really have skin other than that, because computers don't really have skin. I don't know. I just get the urge every couple months to, like, I don't know, to, if not entirely redo the skin, to at least make some alterations to it. This time it's the hair mostly, because I've always struggled with doing the hair of Minecraft skins. It's always so difficult to get like the shape or anything. But I think I've got some ideas about it. Maybe my anxiety kicks in for no reason. Ugh, yeah. Real. Relatable chatter moment, Corpicay. But yeah, I don't know. The Minecraft hair is what gives me issues. Like, mine, as you can see, mine is not that great. And I think I'm mostly content with the way my skin is on the whole. Oh gosh. I would really like to actually get good hair. I just think that would be neat. Cause like I'm actually really proud of like the shading that I've got a little bit on everything else. I think I've done a good job with that. But it's the gosh darn Minecraft hair. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so weird? It's just I don't even know how to describe it. But hair on Minecraft skins is like some people do it so effortlessly. I mean I look at the hair and I'm like, ah, yeah, I can clearly see like what hairstyle you're going on that. But then I try and recreate it. I'm like, what in the how? Like, I promise I'm even like pulling up references and stuff every time I try to. I definitely jumped too soon on that. like, I'm even pulling up references and stuff every time I redo the you know, the hair on my skin, on my Minecraft skin. But just, it never, we're not, how? Make it make sense. Like, most of working with Minecraft skins really is just, like, shading, you know? It's just, how do you indicate, like, light and shadow, and how do you give depth to things? Depth is another important one. And I just don't got it when it comes to the hair. Like, other things, I can do it decently. Like, I'm not gonna claim I'm a master at it or anything. I can do pretty okay with most of it. And yet here we are. Oh, come on. It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. Don't even worry about it. Maybe I should get myself a fall outfit though. I don't think we've ever had a Quimby fall outfit before. I think the closest we've ever come is that looked like Penny for just a second, and I realized that skin had eyes. I think the closest we've ever come to being relatively cold weather is that time that I used to have, like, my skin used to wear a hoodie. Back in like Quimby Classic days. Other than that, no. I mean, we went from hoodie look to overalls, and then we had overalls for a while. After overalls, we had short overalls. I did overall shorts. And now we've got my lovely little shorts with tights under them, an ensemble. Oh, and there goes Candybot telling me to bring some water. Thanks, Candybot. Very cool. Let me just do that real quick. Water. But I don't think I've ever had like a proper fall outfit. Now, doing like a proper fall outfit. Shut up, computer. Okay, sorry. Yeah, doing like a proper fall outfit would it would be a lot more effort than just like redoing the hair or something. But there's just the inherent urge to put my little guy in outfits. You know, I'm really proud of my self-control with Tally, because I've got such an urge to put little guys in outfits sometimes. Tally doesn't like to wear little outfits, so, you know, she's been kept mostly outfitless. Closest I've done is, sometimes she gets like little bandanas, and around last Christmas time there was a really darling bandana that she got. It was like all green, it had like holly on it. That's I think the closest I've come to putting Tally in little outfits, because she doesn't like outfits. She's a dog. She doesn't usually wear clothes. So it would be kind of weird if I was trying to put her in outfits. My cat has a lacy pink dress and a pearl necklace for parties. That's darling. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. That is just so incredibly cute. My goodness. Little kitty cat outfit. Tally wouldn't like to wear little outfits. She, as aforementioned, she gives me this weird look. She gives me this, like, I'm a dog. I don't know what you think is happening here, because I'm just a dog. And dogs don't wear clothes. She's got a fur coat. Check Jen, I'll take a look. Only 22 to go. Hermitcraft members I've seen in game. Got Impulse, Tango, Pearl, Skiz, B-Dubs, wait, no, sorry, you've only got those first those first 4, and but then B-Dubs, Cub, Doc, Etho, False, Gem, Scar, Green, Hypno, Jevin, Iskald, Joe Hills. Ah, man, can you imagine seeing Joe Hills in game? Cross, Mumbo, Ren, Beans, no, Joel, Smosh Beans, Vintage Beef, and Wells. You've gotten 4 of them. You've gotten you sure have gotten 4 of them. That's kind of spooky. I don't know. There's just that little there's that little part of me that's always like scatter, run, hide. Get out of there! Get out of there! It's always my first instinct. So I respect you for tracking the list. Me when I don't know. I just think. What are you doing in my house? You know, what are you doing in my house and off of my screen? You're not supposed to be real people. You're supposed to be little characters that I watch in my made-up show on the computer. I shouldn't be able to see them. There's always a chance they drop into their servers. I don't like that. They should stay out. What are they doing there? What are they doing there? Why are they in my space? Why are they not on? Why are they not just on YouTube? Why are they not on the YouTube screen? How did they get out? Who let them out? Who released them? Do we need to check the locks? You know? Wonder if I could be Impulse. I have no idea how good Impulse is at parkour, so I think I've got no good answers for you here. Yippee! Oh, I'm level 21 with pink parrots. Hey, Penny. All right, let's skedoodle. But no, I just think oh wait, hold on. Wanted me to pick up some island rewards. Alright, Penny is not in the server with me. So I'll just hop into the next one and hope. And who knows, maybe we'll meet up again someday. No Penny as of yet, but oh no, there's Penny! There we go! There we go! Oh hi Callie. She's she do be barking. But no, I just think that's one of my little stipulations about having like YouTubers that I watch and stuff, is that I just kind of I've just decided for myself that they are they are just characters in like a TV show. You know, they're like Saturday morning cartoons where, you know, they show up every once in a while and I follow the little their little journeys and adventures and stuff. But they're definitely not real. So it's whatever, it's fine. But then occasionally I am blasted with the reality that that is not true, and then I'm really mad about it because what are they doing there? What are they doing out of my imagination? Stop it. Go back where you belong. Whew! So surprised I made that. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that that's a healthy outlook on it. Legitimately, I'm not like, and I think that's healthy. No, I straight up, because, you know, it's the classic content creators are not your friend kind of thing. Where if they're not real, if they're just characters, then I never need to. Then they can have their own personal private lives, and that's totally fine. And that never needs to be any of my business. And I think that that's probably the kindest thing I can do for them, is to just stay the heck out of their business. That's and I know that's a little bit of a hot take, especially with the modern landscape and of you know, like cons and stuff, and people wanting to, like, I don't know, meet their streamers and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know, I just think... And I think let me disclaim that I don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with people who do really desperately want to meet, like, the YouTubers they watch and stuff. I think I'm not those people. They can do whatever they want. That's totally chill. They can live their lives however they want. But I just long for a world in which you can just be a funky little creative guy and no one makes a big deal out of it. Oop. Oh, I'm so surprised that didn't drop me on the floor. You stay in your dark basement, I'll stay in mine? Exactly, yeah. We're all just little freaks on the internet. You know, no need to take any further than that. I mean, I think that we're all just little freaks on the internet outlook is actually genuinely a really healthy way to look about. I've talked about this before about like about attitudes around famous people and whatnot. So I don't necessarily want to go through and just rehash all of my points again and again and again, but there's a weird like idealization that happens particularly around like YouTubers and stuff. I personally chalk it down to Lacan's mirror theory. The idea that when you see that the more you see something, the more you believe it to be yours, kind of deal. And oh boy, we certainly see a lot of YouTubers in a very in a way that's a lot more personal and private than we might see like movie stars or something. You know, like movie stars, we'll get interviews and stuff. We'll get you know, reality shows about some of them and stuff, and that gets a little closer. But there's something so intimate about the YouTube scene that makes you can be like, yeah, no, I've been a part of this. I've been a part of this person's life, but like, just also no, we haven't. In as much as you know, as intimate and closer as like YouTube and streaming is, at the same time, it's still constructed. It's still a performance. People still choose what, when, and how to present themselves, what they show to the camera and stuff. It's, you know, no matter how close you think you are with someone, like, I can almost guarantee that they're holding stuff back. And I think it's the media literacy of it all, and I think it's especially difficult in like per se like Minecraft YouTube fandoms because a lot of the participators in the community are a lot younger and it's their first experience with this kind of thing. So they don't know that they should be looking for that kind of nuance. They don't know that they shouldn't be taking everything at face value. That it's all theater. It all comes down to that every single time, is that it's all theater. And yeah, it's difficult because how especially do you teach like kids who grew up watching people that know no matter how much time you spend with them, no matter how formative they were to your identity, you're not part of theirs. That they're putting entertainment out into the world, and that's not something that you are inherently part of just because you consume it. And it's tricky. I mean, the thing is, whoa, what exactly are the odds of them letting my exact lobby? No, that's crazy. That's crazy, and I think fine and normal and reasonable behavior. You're totally chill on that one, Penny. Like, no notes for me there. Same thing that happens with players that have rare names. Exactly, yeah. Like, if someone showed up in my lobby named Pizza, and it was just straight up pizza, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked and like, whoa, what are the odds? Like, Mel and Gmail, 2 names I actually saw. That's genuinely real impressive. Yeah. How do you teach? It runs so often in cycles in like the fandom spaces. I've seen one thing that again I really like about Tumblr is that it's a really diverse population age-wise. There's definitely like a lot of younger people, but a lot of the main user base is actually getting older at this point. It's people who were, you know, in their teens in the early like 2010s and stuff, and they're still hanging around. And that means that they've got a lot of experience about this kind of thing. And I just think it's an interesting phenomenon that we see fandom being recreated over and over and over again. Okay, we are skipping that one. That is not something I'm willing to invest my time in at this moment. But people keep, you know, every new generation of kids thinks that they're the first to do this kind of thing. And I'm gonna be honest, it happens a lot in like the queer community too. Although that one I think maybe has more to do with the fact that that elders of the community were kind of systemically killed off for a very long time. So that one makes a little more sense to me. But everyone's always so convinced that they're doing something new and groundbreaking that no one's ever done before. And then ignoring when people who have, you know, been around the block a couple of times are like, hey, we've already been through this before. We've learned these lessons. It's very interesting. How do you teach appropriate fan space behavior? How do you teach people how to be normal in internet conversations? Schools will talk about like internet safety and stuff, but they don't talk about internet like courtesy and culture and whatnot. And let's be honest, internet safety is usually mostly built around, you know, it's kind of draconic the way that they teach internet safety. It's that everyone on the internet is, you know, on the lookout trying to snatch you and get your personal information or to groom you or something. And so then, you know, with that, like the kids never learn how to actually, oh hey Penny. Kids never learn how to actually engage in, you know, internet spaces and correct how to like make friends and connections and whatnot. Which like let's be honest with ourselves. With the way that the internet has become so prolific over the last couple of years. Penny, I'm moving on to the next one because I need to be able to jump while I talk, or else it's not going to work out. With, oh, I'm the only one in this lobby. Got the whole place to myself. But you know, with the internet is it's not an optional thing anymore at this point. You know, everyone's going to need to have an internet presence in some way at this point in time. You know, even if it's just like professionally. Oh, there's someone else now. That's nice. I like having a friend. Even if just professionally, everyone's gonna need to be able to maintain an internet space. And that means that, you know, internet culture and courtesy is more important than ever. Being able to communicate with people in a polite and appropriate way. But we're not teaching that, or at least I wasn't taught that in school. It's entire. I guess I can't speak for what current curriculums are covering. But then it kind of doubly goes for fan spaces in particular. There's a lot of like fandom language and culture that's been lost over time that used to be in common usage. Things like squick and no TP, kink tomato. These are words that were used to promote diversity and inclusion in fandom spaces that have kind of been laid by the wayside in a lot of recent years with culture. And it's like, how do you teach that? How do you teach all of the new people entering into fandom, especially considering that there's not a lot of huge age gap in a lot of the really young fandom, there's not a lot of age gap in the fandoms that a lot of the newest members of fan communities are entering. Things like, you know, the classic example nowadays, been dragged into a VC, oh gosh. Godspeed, soldier. The classic example of these days, you know, Skibidi Toilet. How, it's a very young thing. How could you teach people who are getting into like meme culture and and possibly leading into like online internet spaces with that. How do you make sure that they'll learn courtesy words and cultural practices on the internet if the communities that they frequent don't have elders who are a part of them? It's something that it's my gosh darn sociology degree. I'm looking at all this and it's like, how do you build and maintain a consistent culture across the internet that both like promotes diversity and inclusion, and then, you know, like is able to be self-perpetuating? How can we keep these things around? My gosh darn sociology degree. Because let's be honest with ourselves, I love studying present cultures, but the future of culture and society is also very interesting to me. Of how do you build things? How do you build things and keep them going? That's hi Tally. That's something I think a lot about the improv club that I'm a coach of. Realistically, I'm not going to be able to do it forever. No previous coach has been able to, and there's no reason to think that I'd be different in that. I'm really proud of the culture that we've been building there. The ways that we've, you know, built a more inclusive and welcoming environment. How do I keep that? How do I make sure that sticks around? And I mean, the simplest, easiest answer is to just train a successor to do those things. You know, teach them the methods that I use. You know, train them how to be a leader that looks for those qualities and trains them into other people. But how do you do that in internet spaces? How do you do that? How do you do that for groups that... Like, how do you do that for groups that don't have a lot of overlap with people who might be able to teach those things to new group members? It's a very, very interesting issue. One that I don't know if it's necessarily that urgent. You know, I don't know that, like, the world is going to end if we don't get this figured out or something. But I think it'd be nice if we could. Because there's a lot of... I hate having to reinvent the wheel every couple of years. I hate that it seems like every couple of years there's just a whole ton of new, fresh-eyed kids on the internet who don't know any of the rules, and then everyone has to, you know, and they start causing, like, culture problems. Like, okay, as one kind of good example here, let's talk about Wattpad migration. So, for those not in the know, there's a couple sites on the internet for people to post, you know, like stories, writings, fan fiction, especially, and stuff. And two of the big ones at this moment are Archive of Our Own, which I've talked about before because it is genuinely astonishing the way that their archive system works, their catalog. And then there's also Wattpad. If you don't frequent fanfic spaces, there's kind of a reputation around these two sites, where Wattpad is a lot of times considered to be like lower quality, you know, like got sold to One Direction kind of style stuff. Wattpad was really famous for getting sold to people getting sold to One Direction. They were getting sold to One Direction all over the place out there. Very like amateur work, whereas AO3, Archive of Our Own, has a reputation for being a lot more advanced and having a higher standard of quality, and whatnot. Now, Wattpad has made some big policy changes over the years, and also, you know, people have like gotten tired of culture in there and stuff there, and they start inevitably migrating over to AO3 eventually, because that's, I don't know, they hear all these good things about the space and the works there and they go, oh yeah, I want to try that out. Fair and reasonable, valid, totally makes sense, right? Except that the culture around things like commenting is very different on Wattpad than it is on AO3. For instance, on Wattpad, and I say for instance, this is honestly the main one. On Wattpad, or at least in the past, there's been a big culture of readers pestering authors for updates. I've heard stories of, authors posting a new chapter of whatever they're writing, and the first comments they get are "update, please," as their readers just begging for more constantly. And the thing about that is that this is widely considered to be very rude in the world of Archive of Our Own. I cannot count the number of times that I've seen authors put in author notes about like, hey, if you just come in and beg me to update, I will block you from this story. I'll just get rid of you. But then when we've got huge numbers of people migrating from Wattpad to Archive of Our Own, if that's a culture that they've been, if that's a culture that they've just been living in, maybe don't even necessarily understand that there's something wrong about that. The behavior's really annoying. But how do you teach them that it's wrong if that's not the way that their previous experiences have run? If they think that they're just interacting with an author in a normal, socially acceptable way, and then the author gets really mad at them about that, that could result in like alienation and making them less likely to want to listen to future criticism about their behavior. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't get mad about that stuff necessarily. I do also fully believe in a creative's right to set boundaries. But how do you teach that? And it's not official rules or anything, and it's AO3 doesn't have rules about like asking authors for updates and things. And to be honest, I don't think they should. I think that would be an overstep of the archive's purpose, because the archive is literally just an archive. They provide user features and stuff as a courtesy to us, but their main purpose is for people to be able to publish their works there. But how? There's no place where it's like really written out what the culture is. There's no place where it's like, oh yeah, you have to read this manual before interacting with people in an internet space. How do you communicate these things? And again, especially to younger, newer participants. How do you make that work? And I don't know. I don't have the answers. If I had the answers, I'd be doing it already. I wouldn't be sitting around here talking to you guys about it. But it's something that's really fascinating to me as a sociologist, is how to build sustainable, self-sufficient online communities that will, or not self-sufficient, that's not the word I'm looking for, perpetuating online communities so that we don't have to constantly be reinventing courtesy rules and trying to desperately find a way to communicate to the youngsters that there are standards about this kind of thing. It's a tricky one for sure. Like, I mean, there's always the possibility that's like, try your hardest to, if you have like younger siblings or something, to educate them as they're entering their own fandom space. But not everyone's got siblings. What about like oldest children stuff? This isn't something that we can just rely on like family units to do and stuff. This is it's a wider cultural thing. And I just don't know. I don't know how to perpetuate it. It's like, surely there's gotta be a way. Or even oh my gosh, things like Twitch chat etiquette. There's no official guideline to Twitch chat etiquette. That's something that is largely just enforced by individual streamers and mods and stuff. But if you're just a kid, you've turned 13, so you're old enough to have an account on Twitch.tv, because remember, folks, we're all legality. Don't forget about the legality here. You've turned 13 years old. You're old enough for your very first Twitch.tv account. You don't know anyone who uses Twitch, so you know there's no one who's really taught you about these things. So you hop onto a streamer's chat and you start, you know, being a little silly goofy. You start saying stuff, and then for some reason the mods get really mad at you and you get banned. You don't really understand why, but everyone was really upset about it. Maybe you're given an explanation with the with the ban, you know, like no spamming or whatever. You're like, okay, so no spamming. I guess in the future I shouldn't just send a lot of messages like that. But even with that, how does that punishment teach appropriate behavior? I guess necessarily, where you might learn. No spamming and look it up. That's like a lot of messages and stuff. But does that explain why that's a thing that the streamer's concerned about? How you should behave, and how to avoid future incidents in the future? Or just use future twice in a sentence. Or how to avoid other incidents in the future. Like, learning by punishment is not impossible, but it's not pleasant. And it's not, I don't know, and it's not ideal in most cases, I would think. So I would just love if there was a way to teach those things better, so that people are new to this and don't have, you know, guides to hold their hands through it all. I wish there was resources there. I wish there was ways to communicate these things before it becomes an issue. Well, Candybot wants me to drink some water, which I of course will be doing just as soon as I finish up this obstacle. Give me just a sec on that, Candybot. Listen, sweetheart, I just gotta be finishing this up. I gotta, I gotta get the goods in. I gotta get them done before it becomes an issue. That's all. Don't even worry about it. We'll get there, sweetheart. I should definitely focus a little bit on my jump so that I'm not just giving Candybot empty platitudes. Is platitudes I wanted there, or placations? I feel like platitudes might mean what I wanted to communicate there. The problem with knowing a lot of really big fancy words is that sometimes you mix them up, and then you gotta be like, hey, wait a second. hey, wait a second, I got this really big word that I'm using. Am I using it correctly, or am I just using it off of vibes, or do I actually know the definition? That's another fun little former pleasure to have in class issue for you all is do I actually know what this word means, or do I just learn it by vibes from the context that I read it in? I have that issue all the time with pronunciation. Like one that I always think of that I had a lot of trouble with, it was corset. Where I saw it in books and I would say it corset because that's what it looked like to me. It was, I knew the word set and it looked like it was just core in front of that, so I'd say corset, but it's corset. So that was corsetry. So that was one where when I started saying the word aloud, I got some funky looks. Okay, I'm just drinking water now. I'm just gonna handle what Candybot wants me to do now and worry about it later. Water. Very tasty. No one's talking about this, the alleged tastiness of water. This one isn't even that hard. It's not even that hard. It's Just some glass jumps. My goodness gracious me. Whoop. And there we go, we got him. Okay. Alright. Was that course 7? My goodness. Okay, well I guess we've gotten all of our basics done. Let's start doing a couple advanced. Or is it not? Oh wait, is what not? Wait, hang on. Oh, I need to look up what platitudes means. Hold up. I just gotta check really quick to make sure I'm using platitudes correctly. Platitudes. Oh, I've heard both pronunciations, but I figured it was just bell swimming. Of course it. Oh yeah, I'm pretty like 90% certain that corset is the correct one. A statement that is seen as trite, meaningless, or prosaic aimed at quelling social, emotional, or cognitive unease. Boom! We got him! Platitudes was absolutely the word I was looking for there. But no, it's so tricky out there. It's so tricky out there just learning that words are pronounced differently than you thought they were. Alright, so I don't know for certain how this is gonna go. This whole advanced completion business, because I'm being very silly goofy with it to start. But we ball, you know? We just ball. We stay silly with it. Whoop! Me win. Whoop! 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 Oh, gosh darn it. I knew it was too... Yeah. Whoop. Okay, there we go. We're doing fine. We're doing great. No problems here. We are on schedule. We are on time. There's nothing... Move along. Nothing to see here. A-okay, alright, buddy, okay? Just keep moving. Just keep scooching along. It's okay. Oh gosh, this one. It's fine. Totally fine. Another news, we've got Kirby music going on in the background, and it's kind of adding a very interesting vibe to this run that I wasn't quite expecting. It's I feel as though I'm in like a French drama or something. Oh gosh, I knew I needed to move to the right on that one. Listen, we gotta get through all these areas until before 3 minutes. If we hit 3 minutes on this bonus course, that's when we know that we gotta scrap them. If we can make it through, if we can make it through real quick, it ain't gonna be a problem. You see? Gosh, these dolphins are not helpful. I do not know who told these dolphins that they were helpful. They are not helpful. Oh my gosh. I seriously don't know who told these dolphins that they were helpful. Okay. Hey, we're still technically... Italy run! Italy run! We're still technically on pace. I just have to get good. I just have to... yeah, you know, on the subject of getting good, I have to do it. Okay, we're a little behind. I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Because we're not that far behind. It's just a couple of seconds, which may come back to bite me later if I'm just a couple seconds off from success and victory. But we'll give it a shot. And hey, if this doesn't work out, then it was a practice run. Then it was just me practicing, Seeing if I could do the advanced completion. It's gonna be fine either way. It's gonna be a-okay. I don't even need to worry about that other course. We're just going for advanced. We're not going for expert. I would never dare to call myself an expert in parkour at this moment in time. Maybe someday if I like really get good. Okay, it's 4 minutes and we're not. Usually around 4 minutes is when I want to be. Why am I going for that jump? Usually around 4 minutes is when I want to at least be done with 1 or 2 of these final ones. So we're gonna scrap the run. We're gonna scrap the run. There's no way we're making that, but it's gonna be okay. Hello. Don't know who that was, but they were hanging out. Whoop. That was so spooky. That was so spooky, but it was okay. See, we're doing better. We're doing better on this one. It's gonna be okay. We're doing better. We're doing better. It's fine. Italian curse. Oh no, the curse of the curse of the Pope. Can't be the Pharaoh's curse because okay, I mean I guess Julius Caesar was married to Cleopatra at one point. So I guess the Roman Emperor was also the Pharaoh at a certain point in time. Oh gosh, if there's a mod in chat, you are more than welcome to take care of that. Otherwise, I'll make it happen. White Pharaoh real? White Pharaoh real? Can you believe Can you believe that White Pharaoh was so popular in Genshin discourse that they made it in real life? Can you believe this? Can you believe they just did that? So okay, I guess it could be the Pharaoh's curse on Italy run. That's entirely possible depending on. That's entirely possible depending. Semicolon, however, comma. I feel like in general, Pharaoh's curse is much less likely to come from Italy and Italy run. You feel? I feel like that's it's not quite on. I swear I don't know who told these dolphins that they're helpful. I swear. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Definitely the Pope. Yeah, no, absolutely. The Pope is cursing me. I'm being personally cursed by the Pope right now. I don't think the current Pope would do that. Pope Francis is pretty chill. I think this has got to be like a dead Pope. This has got to be some dead Pope just messing with me. The run isn't looking good. The posts have once again proven themselves to be little jerks. If we hit 3 minutes, and we are about to hit it very soon, I'm just scrapping the run. We're doing it better this time. Which Pope do you think is cursing me? I think that is there. What manner of Pope are ye? I could see it being one of the false popes. You know, when there was like that time there was like 3 popes. I could see it being one of those guys. I could absolutely see one of those guys just straight up messing with me, you know? I could see one of those guys being like, all right, it's time for my favorite game, which is to mess with Twitch streamer Quimby Alert on twitch.tv/Quimby Alert. I don't know which popes those were. I could see it being one of them though. Does the false pope have cursing power, or does that come from God? Well, that's a great question. I was sort of assuming that it was just like Pope authority that gave the cursing power. You know, from well, because the deal is if you follow my if you follow the lore about when it's about who gets to have free murders, the Pope gets 0, right? Like that's the there's a hair on my arm and this might cost me the run, but the Pope gets 0. That's kind of a big deal in the you know, in the hierarchy thing, right? Where, you know, priests get 1, cardinals get 10, vice pope gets 2, and has to have used at least 1. Let it be known, you can't be the vice pope if you don't have your 1. But pope gets 0, so maybe the pope gets cursing power instead. You know, I could 100% see that. I could 3,000,000% see that. Okay, we're doing okay at the moment. You know, obviously this whole run still has still got the possibility of turning out real bad, but oh, we're doing better. Oh, we're doing better. Sharp's doing hi. Oh, I immediately know what you're talking about. Yo! Let's absolutely go. Shardspoon, we're discussing the possibility of popes being, having the power to curse people. Cause we're doing Italy run at the moment, because when I started doing, this run, or not this run, but like, when I started trying to do the advanced completion on this course, we had like Italian sounding music, and we decided that this is Italy run, and then it wasn't going well, so we decided I must have been cursed by someone. We were like, well, it can't be the Pharaoh's curse, cause you know, the Roman Emperor hasn't been the Pharaoh in a hot second. So we think it might be the Pope. But now we're trying to figure out if it's a false pope from when there were some splits in the Catholic Church. But we need to figure out if the cursing power comes from God or from the inherent power of being a pope. And we don't know yet. We haven't figured this out. So if you have any opinions, I'd love to hear you weigh in. Particularly as a fellow as a fellow expert on the when and how you know, people from the Catholic Church can kill people. I feel like you should have people for that though. That's fair. That's fair. So maybe it's like the Pope's secretary that cursed me. Maybe I'm experiencing curse of Pope secretary. Oh gosh, if I lose this because of a chain jump section, I would be so embarrassed. I would be so incredibly embarrassed. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious golly me! Oh. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. So do I have that power if you only ever get to delegate it? Seems less fun. That's also fair. That's also fair. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. This is fine. This is fine. No, I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. Our Pope doesn't seem to do much. Maybe the Pope used to have the power to curse people, but modern sensibilities have encouraged the Pope not to curse people. So that's why the current Pope doesn't do much cursing. Is because people have gotten so up in arms about the whole cursing thing that they've kind of ruined the fun for everyone else. That's my theory. That's what I think. Maybe you can send your petition to the Pope to curse your toes? Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I have to glance at chat only every so often because I am trying to do an advanced completion here. The power to curse is inherent to Popehood, but can do it through proxy if desired. Okay. So what I'm hearing is that I probably could be cursed by one of the rebel popes. Although, but that depends on if we're technically defining them as popes because they were they were rebels, you know? Is a false pope technically a pope? And I know that me saying false pope there makes it sound like the answer is cut and dry. But I don't know. I feel like that should be a matter of some discussion before we jump to any conclusions about it. Okay. I seriously don't know who told these dolphins that they were helpful. Honest to goodness, who told these things that they were helpful? What? Okay, okay, okay. What? Ah! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't know if they've ever killed anyone. I could clear this up really quick. That's true. Yeah, if a false pope kills someone, then automatically they are out of the running because pope gets none. This is an established, tried and true fact. Pope gets none. So, oh, okay. At least we've got some clear criteria to run off of there. So I guess we could just look up if any of the false popes killed anyone. Whoop, whoop. I always mistime that. I'll take it. I won't take it. I'm still on time. I'm struggling with this one much more than I feel I should, but we're still on track. We're still doing okay. You know, we're fine. I think then also the question is, can the Vice Pope curse anyone? Because the Vice Pope does get 2 and has to use at least one of them, which I feel like complicates the matter a little bit if having the power to curse is compensation for being unable to use your one. But also, I feel like being Vice Pope sounds like it should come with some perks, right? And I mean, I guess there's the argument that having 2 is the perk, but I don't know. It's kind of wild and out there, if you ask me. First try. Oh my gosh. Of course. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. No, that's fine. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Sure. No, it's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. I'm fine and chill, and I'm normal about it. See, I don't know. You can curse, but only with the Pope's rescindable permission. Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds fair. Wherein the perk comes from having from being close enough to the Pope that that you may be authorized to use the cursing power more than just, you know, like just someone who's not that close to the Pope. Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. That seems like a good use of the perk. That totally tracks. Does the Pope have to deputize a member of the clergy to use the cursing power? Or can the cursing power be deputized to just about anyone? Because, Cause yeah, imagine being just some guy and then the Pope shows up and is like, hey, I need you to curse someone for me. I don't know if we're making this run, considering how much trouble I'm having with these ladders. So this might be a practice. I'm not gonna scrap yet, even though this is getting quite ludicrous. We're gonna hang on for a sec. There we go. The Pope can curse people. They have to be very careful with it, in case it causes somebody's death. Ooh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If someone dies from a curse, that might count against them. Clergy for sure, lest the common use it with reckless abandon to halt the work of the Lord. That's so true. You're so right about that, Corvik. I can't believe I didn't think about that. That's quite silly of me, quite frankly. Definitely should have known better. Whoop! Ah, man. It seems like such a simple jump. And yet. Yeah, folks, I don't think we're making this run. We're almost at 2 minutes and I haven't completed a single one of this second one. Let's scrap the run. Let's scrap the run, get a clean slate and do it again but better. We just do it again but better, that's all. When we do it again, but we do it a little better this time with less, with a bit less silly goofying, perhaps. We're scrapping. I know that in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing huge. That's just one missed attempt on that, but no, we're scrapping. No, we scrapping. Blanchin'? Yeah, we blanchin'. I live up in a mansion. Sorry, that's just what that made me think of. So the curse can, sorry, the Pope can curse and grant other people, clergy, the ability to curse. Is that what we've settled on? I think so, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. If a curse is done through proxy, it has to be case by case. The perk of Vice Pope is the freedom to act on your own accord, but with the risk of rescindition if the Pope deems it so. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful for sure. But Vice Pope is granted more leeway there. That makes sense to me. That certainly absolutely makes sense. Because again, yeah, like Vice Pope needs a little something more than just having to. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, hold on. I'd love to keep up with chat's little you know, just discussions about all this, but I do need to be completing this also at the same time, unfortunately. Oh gosh, it's got one of these. Oh gosh. These ones aren't that hard in general, but doing it on a time crunch can be brutal. It's just so technical. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's no problems. Oh gosh, this one though. Oh gosh, this one. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Gracious me! What? Why? There. Okay, well that has significantly set us back. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. swear to all things purple and holy. I do not know why that one's so finicky. Okay. It's fine. We're just gonna... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ah! Ah! Sorry. Whoa, sorry. Don't know, Don't know what came over me there. It's... Oh my gosh, we're just gonna give this... Just gonna see how fast I can make it through this. I've got that. Unless I could... Unless I could... No, we're scrapping. We gotta make sure to have a united Pope and Vice Pope division between the two would be so rough. It would be so rough to have a... Yeah, no, if the Vice Pope is just going around cursing people all over the place, terrible. If they get false popes, if the Vice Pope runs away before the Pope can take their cursing power back, ooh. And then they claim to be the Pope because of their cursing power, but they don't actually have, they've stolen it from the current Pope. Oh, that's devious. Here, try, give me just a sec. Okay, it's water time. We're drinking water. Alright. Okay. It was rough out there on that last one. It was, you know, we got a bit silly with it. But it's gonna be fine this time around. It's gonna be fine this time around. Forgot that does the Vice Pope have to have killed? Because there goes the legitimacy. Ooh. The only way to test for the real Pope is that the false Pope is unable to give cursing power to their own Vice Pope. Yeah, no, but Vice Pope does have to use their one. Or, yeah. Like someone has to have used their one to be eligible for Vice Pope. Yeah, true, because they need to use their one word to use that, right? Yeah. So they have to hide the fact that they've used their one if they want to be if a false pope, if a Vice Pope wants to be a false pope. They've gotta try and hide it from the people. But how do you? Is there a way to tell if someone's used their one? Oh man. Is the Vice Pope just, or is the false pope just oh. A master of deception somehow? Man, it's rough out here. Oh, come on. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. I don't want to scrap at this point, even though that's frustrating. We just stay silly. We stay silly forever. We stay silly forever. That's what makes them so false. They gotta hide that they did a murder without killing anyone who knows about it, because that would give them away. Yeah, cause you know, sure they have their two. They've got their second if they haven't already used it. But you know, popes aren't even supposed to use one, so yeah, they gotta be real careful with that. Man, it's so complicated out there. So lots of ins and outs on it. I think they could pull off, but it requires so much lying distancing from their former identity. Yeah. It sounds rough. Sounds like a rough play. High risk, high reward. Mm-hmm. 'Cause, yeah. Definitely a high risk, high reward situation there. Okay, so it's, this run isn't going great. We're not gonna scrap yet because, I've got at least until, like, 3 minutes. to keep this as a viable run. So we're just gonna do the best we can. And if we scrap this one, we scrap this one, you know? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay. Now next up is my arch my arch enemy of this particular course. See, it's so simple. It's such a simple time. It's so easy. It's not even a problem. It's that simple. Oh my gosh. It's simple. It's easy. It's not. Oh my gosh. It's not even a problem. It's not even a problem. It's not even a problem. It's not even an issue. It's totally fine. No problems. No problems at all. Okay, we're just taking this one. Taking this one nice and slow, nice and easy. Ain't no problem around here. You know what I mean? Ain't no problem at all. We're doing all right. We're doing all right over here, boss. Don't gotta concern yourself about it. Oh my gosh. I don't know why this one's so difficult for me sometimes. If I can get through, like, if I have to scrap the run because of this. Oh my land's sake. We're gonna at least make it through this obstacle because I don't want to give it the satisfaction. I really don't want to give it the satisfaction. And also I want to check out what the ending ones here. Yeah, probably going for easy completion is gonna be the best there. Okay. That's the second time we've had a good run and then just something silly kills it. That's the second time. Okay. It is okay. It is okay. We are fine. I don't see why there would be a problem. Is there a problem, officer? Surely not, because that would be silly. That would be so silly because we're all having a lovely time out here. I don't know why the neighbors called? Sorry, I don't really understand why. There's nothing really that odd going on here. It's fine. It's yeah, no, that's really strange. That's really odd. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to tell you, quite frankly. It's fine. We're chilling. It's not a problem at all. Have you had your ears checked lately? I think the goal is I'm learning normally it's the first two areas of the bonus sections that are my biggest hurdles. But with knowing the way that this course is at the later sections, I'm starting to wonder if I need to try to allot more time for it. If I need to change my estimations. Because if the one pink jump gives me problems, and then I have to deal with the other jumps that are the worst later, that could be an issue. That could straight up be an issue. That could be a problem. And we don't like problems around here. We think problems are lame. Oh my gosh. What? I'm... Okay, there we go. I swear I'm jumping every single time, chat, and then it just says I'm not for some godforsaken reason. But it's okay, it's fine. We are at, we're at, less... I swear I'm gonna bite something. We're at just like 3 minutes, and we're doing all right. We're doing okay. It's fine. No, don't worry about it. It's okay. Now I'm rushing. Now I feel myself rushing. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta calm down. It is a-okay, alright. No worries here. Okay, yeah, see, we're doing great. We're doing great. Look at that. Look at those clean jumps. Look at how fine this is. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, it's fine. It's genuinely really fine. We're gonna make it, I promise. I can't promise that. We're going to make it most likely. If I can stop rushing. We're fine. We're taking this slow, nice and easy. Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it. Perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't nothing wrong over here. It's okay. The Pope gets the Pope has the power to curse, and the Vice Pope can try and steal it and establish themselves as a Pope sometimes. Yep, it's great. It's awesome. I'm going to drink some water. I'm drinking some water because we're doing so well. At any rate, let's give this next one a shot. A lot of these were pretty decent when I was doing the first run of them. That last one we encountered some really unexpected difficulties with the way that it was, but like, look, my time was like 9 minutes on my first completion. So hopefully that means that either I got good, in which case I could almost certainly get good again at some point. Listen, I'm not taking this one too seriously. I'm making silly mistakes, but I know that I can do this one on a crunch if I need to. You know, that is not a problem. I really like the dots that they've got in now. It's almost certainly an accessibility thing, and I really agree with it because, like, again, having it be Like, I could do it back before the dots. That was totally something I was capable of doing. But I could see how having it be that way could be difficult for other people. And it was difficult for me too. Like, let it, like, not in a, oh, I could do it easily, but I'm glad other people have no, makes it easier for me, but then also, like, other people. And you still gotta time your jumps right and everything, you know? You still gotta get good about it. You still gotta vibe out. Yeah, I've noticed that. So I love glass and chain jumps, but I have noticed that when I'm in a rush, I do have a tendency to start making just silly little mistakes on them, which is really easy to kill a run with because glass and chain jumps are so precise. Because it's a really narrow area to be standing on. I do not know who told these dolphins that they were helpful. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, woo! We're actually making good time. We're making good time. If I could do this in one, that would be fantastic. I'm not gonna get my hopes up on it or anything, because who knows what's gonna happen at later stages. But it's always a nice thought to be able to do it on the first try. Always a good, always a nice shining little possibility. That was silly of me. I will admit to that. That was really silly of me. I got too silly there. I was out here and I just you know, perhaps we stay silly, but we stay a little too silly, which is not something that many people think about. Most people don't they don't even think about getting too silly. They're worried about not being silly enough, which is a valid concern. But sometimes we get too silly. A plague upon our nation, certainly, being the possibility of being too silly, because I think silliness is a human right. Please. I'm channeling Lou Wilson saying, "Please let me win," in a you laugh you lose challenge. Okay, I could do that advanced completion one, but it's one that requires a bit of chance. So rising poles is probably gonna be better for me if I can get a foothold in. Whew! See, as I told you, it's those gosh darn chain and pain jumps that that start to trip me up when I'm in a rush. So if I could just stop rushing. If I could stop rushing, Russia. Okay, this is probably my last viable one, and oh my gosh. Okay, please. I was preparing myself for disappointment, but we got it! Heck yeah! Also, we got the advanced leaper badge. Oh, thank goodness gracious me. Okay. Woo! We're popping off. It's okay. It's chill. We're doing fine. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, and badges. This one? Yeah, that one. There's something else flashing at me. What's going on here? Oh, you want me to do that? Okay. I see how it is. Well, all right. Let's give this a shot. You know, let's take a shot at doing another advanced. Yeah, end time was 9 on this. I feel like in general, I do think I'm showing marked improvement with my jumps and course runs. Because I remember the days when it would take me about 15 to 20 minutes for each for each basic completion. And nowadays, and then at one point I got a big jump down to about like 10. But we've been getting some sub 10 basic runs on the first try this time around. So again, I think it shows improvement that I'm starting to learn the methods. This one's a bit tricky, admittedly. It's a bit tricky. It's you know, I don't know if anyone's told you this. Oh, I was trying to portal jump that. Gosh darn it. Every time I think I've beaten it, the portal jump instincts come back. I was like, oh, I need to go sideways on that. So I will turn sideways so that I can make sure that I get far enough. Because in Portal 2, you move faster when you go sideways. Yep. Every time I think I've beaten it. Every single time I think I've beaten it. It shows up just in the corners of my psyche. Whoop. Something intrinsic in my mind tells me, oh yeah, you're gonna move faster if you're going sideways on that. That was a really clean, easy Neos. It was, just have to point it out, that was pretty clean. Whoop. Okay. There, and here, and here, and here. Okay, this one gives me some trouble on occasion. But if we just get good, then I don't think that it's gonna be a problem. And it's not a problem. It's not even a problem. I could see you all thinking it was gonna be a problem. I'm proud to report. Not a problem. Not a single problem out here. It's okay. Sweet. Okay, this one is sometimes a problem if that happens. It can be a problem on occasion, and I respect that. I respect its right to be a problem on occasion. I think who am I to deny a silly little goofy guy from being a problem on occasion? Surely I would never. That's a right that I'll fight to defend. Okay, we're making good time. We're making great time. Okay. Sweet. What's our... Oh. I can do this one. I can do this one. I can absolutely do this one fast. Nice. One of these days I want to try some of the hard endings, but they always look like they're really hard, so not today, but maybe another time. Ooh, I like that person's skin. They're the piglin. Nice. Okay. All right. With that, actually, chat, I think that is where we're gonna end things out for today, cause I gotta get going at this point, so I'm gonna put you guys on the end screen. Thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream today. I hope you had a good time. I like Parkour Warrior. I like to do it every month. I will be back tomorrow. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And tomorrow, I don't know, we'll probably be playing Minecraft or something. Well, we have fun with it. So everyone, if you're staying on Twitch, go find something cool to watch. If you're leaving Twitch, find something cool to do. Everyone, drink water, get some sleep, take your meds, take care of yourselves. Love you guys lots, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.